convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. 10 black.
Working out of the gun. Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Down. 45. White.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this one is incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Stepping up. He'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is brought in by Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Love now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Love now to pass on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready up. Ready.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Go.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. 7.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, alert, flag, what's that?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Flag, what's that?
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Flag 20. Snickers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Black is in!
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
Ready?
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Go! Black, what's that?
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pick, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Ballage, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First down, love to pass. Open man here, Sims complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. To gain a 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain a 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. If there were any concerns about the elbow for Big Ben, I think the evidence there shows us that he's just fine.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cameron Balaj, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football,
like
that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Short little throw to Ebron, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Ebron's got it. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A second down throw for Love. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Washington.
Come on, set, red, 38. Eagle blue. Set, cut.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black ultra. Cut.
To throw again. Love. Eluding the pressure. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They run it with and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Get it
Black
down
20.
to the 2-yard line.
66.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Washington with a football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. A big spot now for the rookie Love. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He's got a first down and much more. He's on the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the toss, here's Balaj. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Third down.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And bulldozing it through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Miserable.
is a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Here we go, here we go.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Monday.
Roethlisberger to throw. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Love. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
Now Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Love looking to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's the Steelers in cover. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Black 20.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Completion here to Claypool. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here. Black 5. 50.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that one will be accepted.
White 80. 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one